All right. So I think we're gonna get going. We're ready. Thank you all for being here this morning, waking up bright and early, right? 11 a.m. Hopefully you're all either caffeinated or you've had your favorite breakfast and you're all energized. My name is Javier Bustamante. I am the director of the Center for Cultural Engagement here at the university, and I am very excited and very honored to welcome you all to Catholic University. You probably heard it from a number of people already, but it's really a joy to have you on our campus. I really am looking forward to learning more about your individual stories and to be able to bring all your gifts and your talents and put them to the benefit of our wider community, because all of you have some wonderful stories, experiences, just gifts and talents that you bring to help enrich the experiences of all your peers. So my hope is that you find a way in these next 4 years to bring those gifts to, in some way, whether it's through a cultural organization, whether it's through any of the student orgs or through the CCE or any other involvement in academic, that you really put yourself out there and help us get a better taste and better understanding of the diversity of our world. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I got a little presentation, and then we're going to take a little pause. We're going to do a little Kahoot game. I want to see how well culturally versed you are. So we're going to do a little cultural quiz, and then I'm going to wrap it up by talking about our student organizations, and we'll open it up for questions. All right. Sound like a plan? Perfect. But before we jump in, I do want to hear from you guys. Want to know who you are. So if I'm gonna, we could just go around the screen. So feel free at any point to jump in. If you could tell us your name, what your major is, and if you could share with us what is one goal that you have, something that you want to accomplish this academic year. So I'm gonna turn it over to my lovely OAs here. If you could get us started, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Bree. I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm a junior environmental studies major. And one goal I have for this academic year is to complete my capstone project, which I'm working on urban farming and food insecurity in DC.
Hi everyone, I'm Maddie. I am a sophomore English major and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And my overarching goal this year is to just go out of my comfort zone more and just, put myself out there more.
Hi, I'm Sophia Pelikasis. I am a freshman vocal performance major, but I'm hoping to dual major in vocal performance and politics. I'm Greek American, and I would love to establish a Greek heritage program or something like that. So that's also why I'm here.
Nice.
I can go next. So I'm Anthony DeSouza. I'm a musical theater major. And I guess my goal this year, other than of course, performing and stuff, hopefully I do get into a show or something at some point. But other than that, really connect with the other musical theater students. I know a new program was just started called Artists for Change, which is focusing on people of color in the arts, and I really want to get involved in that, connect with my other classmates like that.
I can go. I'm Tori Gomez. I'm from Eastern Maryland, and my major is musical theater. My goal for this year is definitely getting better at my major and what I'm focusing on and stuff. But I am originally from Mexico, and my mom is in where I live, there's a very large Hispanic community, so we try to get very involved in it and try to help a lot of the immigrant population and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to be here in DC, where there's just so much culture, and I'm really excited to explore it and get to know the Hispanic population here and community, and also on campus, of course, like Anthony was saying, for the Artists for Change, I really definitely want to get involved in that as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Justin Popola. I'm from Massachusetts and I'm majoring in biology. And probably one of my most important goals is to be amiable towards others as well as being able to take advantage of the opportunities that have been granted here in the school.
Welcome, Justin. So, Bree, do you want to read it?
I'll read out. I really don't want to get your name wrong, so I apologize, but you are from New Orleans and you're an architecture major, and your goal for this year is to take your time and be a good asset to the architecture studio. Nice.
Awesome.
Hi, my Wi-Fi is cutting in and out. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I'm Maria. I'm a mechanical engineering major from Florida. And this year, I'd really like to get involved with the Catholic youth community and connect, share, listen to others, and, well, pass my classes.
Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. I just want to see if you can give me a thumbs up. Who is going to be living on campus here? Okay. Oh, okay. Most of you guys. All right. So you guys are all moved in then? Seems like you've made a home already. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. Welcome to Catholic. So I'm going to share my screen now. I have, a few slides that I want to share with you guys. And like I said, after that, I'm going to pause and we're going to do a little, let me see, where's it? We're going to do a little game. All right. Can you all see the screen? All right, perfect. So again, welcome to Catholic University. We are very excited to have you. Our community is a diverse community. I think some people will say that it needs to become a lot more diverse, and I tend to agree with that statement. And we are doing everything we can to continue to increase the diversity in our student population, and our faculty, and our staff. It's a long, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of work, but we're committed to making our campus as diverse as possible, and just to bring in different experiences so that all our students not only feel welcome, but that they feel like a real integral part of our community. And that's where the CCE kind of comes in. We do a lot of work with students of color and students of minority backgrounds in particular, to try to bring about some visibility and to be able to address some of the issues and the needs that a lot of our students have. Obviously, it's not just the minority groups. We work with all cultures and everyone. So in the CCE, everyone, and I mean that, everyone is welcome. So to tell you a little bit about the CCE, I like to think of our office, because it is an office space, as a place where stories come to life. This is where you all come in, bring your stories, your experiences, and interact with others. And through that interaction, we bring about some beautiful cultural exchange. We help develop some friendships, and really build this sense of community, and where you can feel that there's a place where you can take off, and really accomplish all the goals that you have, everything that you want to do in your 4 years. If there's anything you're finding, any roadblocks, come into the office. We'll help you get connected to the resources that you need. Whatever it is that you need, we're going to do our best to make sure that you receive the support that you wanted, that you need. We work with a lot of different offices and organizations on campus to put together a lot of different cultural events. Just a couple to name are the Thanksgiving potluck. So basically right before Thanksgiving, we have a dinner for everyone on campus. And so we have a table with, the typical, the turkey, mashed potatoes, and the green beans, and all that good stuff that you all, have come to love by living in the US. But we also have another table with international foods. So we have our different cultural organizations, our students bring in different dishes from their own, their own countries or their cultures. And so we have a table. One hint I will give you is that to come to this event early, because usually the international foods fly very quickly. So, get there as early as you can. I'm not saying that the turkey is bad, but, I do want to encourage you to try some of the other foods. So, come in early. In the spring, we usually host our International Week, where we have a series of events. A lot of our cultural organizations have events during that week to highlight, just different cultures on campus. And one of the capstones of this week is the Embassy Row, sorry. Basically, we have between 30 and 35 embassies represented, and they have a table. They have different things that representing their countries, opportunities perhaps for you to take advantage of as students, maybe some summer ideas and that kind of stuff. So it's a good place to come learn about other cultures and learn about other opportunities in the area, in the DC area. Because a lot of times these embassies also put together some cultural events that you as students can go and take advantage of. A lot of these involve like really good food, music, arts. So for those of you who are in the arts, this would be perfect for you because sometimes, like the ambassador of a certain country will invite guests to come in, and there will be, a musical group or some sort of performance, and you just go have a good time, meet some people. It's just a great opportunity to, just be immersed in the culture and the opportunities here in the city. So to find out more, here it is, the Nest. So you go on the Nest and you learn about all the different events that are offered on campus, and you can actually click as you're doing your search. You could do cultural events, and it'll give you all the different cultural events that are either sponsored by the CCE, some of the other organizations on campus, or opportunities, from other academic departments or things that we hear about that you can take part of. You can also join our mailing list in the CCE. We're always sharing information about different activities, so that's another way to find out what's available on campus. I want to talk about Take Flight. It's one of our newer programs in the CCE. Take Flight was created to accompany students who are the first ones in their families to go to college. So if you are the first one in your family to go to college, or maybe you have an older brother who has gone, I don't check, but you're one of the first ones in your family to go to college, sometimes it can be a daunting task, right? Because you can't call home and say, hey, how do I get this done? Because nobody in the family has gone through that experience. So in order to fill that void, we created Take Flight to help our students, to accompany our students. What they do is they get, on a monthly basis, we get together to learn and acquire skills like time management. We talk about finances. We help students figure out things like where are some scholarship opportunities that you can take advantage of, et cetera. We also have some social programs that they can participate in. And then finally, they get paired up with the upperclassmen to serve as their mentors. So you have somebody in the upper class who you can reach out to with any questions that you might have, whether they're serious questions, or perhaps you just want to know where to get a good burrito, anything that it is, we got you covered here. I want to play this little clip, this video, one to highlight Take Flight, but also just to give you a sneak peek at the type of students that we have on campus. And I'm sure, these stories will also resonate with you so that you can get a sense of the type of community that you are becoming a part of. So here is featuring some of students in our Take Flight program. And for some reason, it keeps doing that. So, all right.
Catholic University's Center for Cultural Engagement is supporting Fresh Gen students by launching the Take Flight program.
My name is Tyreeka Miller, and I'm from Washington, D.C.
My name is Juan Carlos Mora, and I'm from California.
I'm Shakira Conley, and I'm from Virginia.
My name is Fatima Vasquez Molina, and I am from Maryland.
My name is Adela Fuentes, and I'm from New York. If I had one word to describe myself, I would probably use curious, calm,
purposeful,
spontaneous,
unique.
What makes me laugh? Myself.
Oh, a lot of things make me laugh. I laugh at puns and pretty much anything. I mean, you could breathe and I would laugh, to be honest.
I think what makes me laugh is Romantic comedies.
Other people laughing. What makes me laugh is my family and friends.
One thing I would like to do is listen to music and walk around my house.
Write, like without stopping.
I like to do a lot of things. I can't choose one, but I like to walk and play guitar and piano. I love to watch Netflix, and I love a good game of volleyball.
I think one of my best qualities is being intentional in everything that I do and things that I say to other people.
How I care for people.
I'd say my best quality is being curious and always asking questions and trying to figure stuff out. My best quality is being understanding.
My biggest fear in college is probably failing my parents.
I'm kind of afraid of realizing that this experience and what I'm learning is just not for who I am as a person and how that will play out in my future.
The fact that I can not only disappoint myself, but disappoint my family and disappoint my community.
Regarding college, I'm afraid I've made the wrong choice in majoring. I'm afraid of letting myself and others down.
My dream is to become a travel nurse.
My dream is to go to law school and serve our country.
My dream is to work for the Archdiocese in promoting education for the Latino community and for minorities here and around the country.
My dream is to travel the world and discover my passion. My dream is to be an FBI agent.
I think my values would be family, respect, and experience.
My values are family and passion.
My values are my family, balance, love, and trust.
Someone I admire is my mom. I admire her perseverance and the love that she has for me and her family.
My parents, they promote such amazing Christian values and Catholic values. They sacrifice so much for me.
My mom.
I admire my older brother. I admire my parents. They have worked hard to get me this far, and they're the best people that I could ever ask for.
Education is important to me because it's my opportunity to make something of myself.
As immigrants, my parents didn't get to partake in the values of education, and I value the fact that they've been able to send me to university as a first-gen student to become a better person.
I come from an immigrant family. I really want to promote education, not only in my family, but to my community as well, and to say that I did it, and I was able to do it as a first-generation student.
Education is important to me because it will give me opportunities that the people around me weren't able to have. It's a chance to have a better life, and for myself and for my family. I want to tell my parents, thank you for making me the person I am.
I love you, Mom. That's what I'll tell my mom. Hearts, hearts, love you so much.
Thank you for sending me to college, especially so far away, but I'm really appreciative because I'm becoming a better person here.
Mom, Dad, thank you so much for this great opportunity. Thank you so much for all your sacrifice and hard work.
Dad, I miss them a lot. I love you, Mommy.
What I want to say to future generations is never give up on your dreams. No matter how much of a disadvantage you are, there's always someone who can help you, and there's always a place for you in this world to do better.
You're going to make the world a better place.
It's okay to be afraid that there are others like you here in the US and around the world, and there are people out there to help you. I'm Odales Fuentes, first gen, and I'm ready to take flight.
My name is Tyrika Miller, and I'm a first-gen student ready to take flight.
My name is Juan Carlos Mora. I'm a first-gen student, and I'm ready to take flight.
My name is Fatima Vasquez Molina. I'm a first-gen student, and I'm ready to take flight.
I'm Shakira Conley, and I'm a first-gen student, and I'm ready to take flight.
So if you want to learn more about Take Flight program, cultural.catholic.edu/takeflight. So, and if if you come and meet any first gen students, or if you are yourself a first gen student, want to be part of it, even if you have an older brother and you feel like you still need an extra little bit of support, talk to me and we'll be happy to welcome you into the Take Flight family. So, so moving on, some of the programs that are offered by the CCE. We have Disability Dialogues. This is a weekly conversation series that we have. It's basically an opportunity for you to engage with difficult issues, or sometimes, they're just lighthearted things that we're doing. It's an opportunity to have conversations, to talk to other people, to share your ideas, to share what you think, and really reflect, this ability or learn this skill of listening and really hearing what the other person has to say. It's not a debate. It's not, who's going to win, which side of the issue is right. It's just an opportunity to listen to one another, and really to try to enter into each other's, be in each other's shoes, and kind of see things from their perspective. These are going to be held via Zoom every Tuesday at 3 p.m. And the reason why we're doing it virtual is because we're going to be zooming in our sophomores, juniors, and seniors who have participated in this program already. And, this gives you an opportunity as well to get to know some of the upperclassmen and really to engage in some meaningful conversations this way. So every Tuesday at 3 p.m., check out the Nest for the link and everything else. All right. We also host the intercultural dialogues. These are a little different in the sense that we oftentimes have panelists. We invite guests to talk on specific issues. Last year, we did, and it's not just panel discussion. We oftentimes have a movie screening followed up by some guests. We have a play that's followed up by some guests and some discussion. Earlier in February, we actually screened a short documentary about an organization of African-American men. So this was back in the 60s when African-Americans could not join like literary clubs or social clubs in the DC area. So this group of African-American men, they started getting together and they started their own literary club, right? And so they got together, and that organization still continues to today. It's changed a little bit, but we were able to watch this documentary about that experience, and we had some members from that club actually coming and sharing about their experience and how things have changed. So it was a little taste of the local history of DC and how segregation basically took place, and what these men have done to really foster a sense of community and open different doors for members of the African American community here in the DC area. So again, we'll be tackling different issues, different topics throughout the year. One place to go is the Nest. That's where you'll see these popping up. We also will put up banners in the Priz whenever we're getting ready for these. We also have a conversation called the Major Keys. These two happen to be in person in the office itself. So we're located in the Priz. The Priz is going to become a very important part of your student life. That's where the food court is. That's where a lot of the different activities take place. So we are in room 207 of the Priz. And we're going to be hosting these Major Keys conversation. Basically what we do is we invite a guest speaker, either a faculty member or staff member, to talk about their journey, how they got to where they are. So you learn about their, professional trajectories and how they ended up where they are today. And then you also learn about what they do and what kind of resources they have to offer to you. Like we'll bring somebody from, talk to us about, study abroad, right? And so Grace will come, she'll talk about her career, how she got into the field, and then she'll talk to us about the opportunities that are available to you to do study abroad and things like that. So that's the Major Keys. It's every Wednesday at 3 p.m. in Priz 207. On Mondays at noon, during lunchtime, we have this series called the What's Going On. It's basically an opportunity for you guys to just come in, check in, and see, basically talk about what's going on in your lives, what's going on in culture, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the world and how it's affecting you. So it's just an opportunity to build community, learn from other students, and just, be with each other as we kind of struggle sometimes through similar things, right? Or sometimes we just, get together and laugh a little bit about the silliness of life. And, sometimes laughter is just the only medicine we have. So we get together and we laugh together and we have a good time. So, every Monday at 12 o'clock, do come in. One of the things I say is that the Priz, the CCE is always open. Our doors are always open. So always come in and say hello, hang out with, you know, the students in there. We have 3 computers that, you know, and 2 printers where you can do your homework and that kind of stuff. But one of the things, sometimes the office, the doors will be closed. That doesn't mean that you can't come in. That just means that we're having a discussion or a circle. One of these events is happening. Hint, hint, oftentimes that means that the food is hidden inside. So if you want to grab a bite to eat or something, come in, join the conversation and grab some either empanadas, pupusas, tamales, Jamaican patties, Peruvian chicken, all these different things. You know, we're always offering good stuff there. We had gyros one time. So bring in, you know, everything. Yeah, so a lot of food, a lot of good stuff in the CCE. So these opportunities are there for you. We also have larger cultural events. I mentioned, you know, the Thanksgiving potluck. We also did one time a taste of the holy days right around Christmas time, where we did activities and traditions from different parts of the world. So it's an opportunity to really taste, you know, like the Christmas around the world. So, you know, from different perspectives and different experience and traditions. We also have Rhythms of Latin America. We work with the other organizations to host some larger events and, you know, just really learn about the cultures of the other groups. So I'm going to take a pause right now. We're going to switch it a little bit because I've talked quite a bit, and I want to see, you know, I want to do a little quiz. You know, we're going to take a little cultural quiz. So I'm going to invite all of you guys to the one give you the answers here. So let me set this up because, you know, I'm new to this whole thing. Let me set up a game, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna invite you to join our little Kahoot here. Okay, here it is. All right, so let me share my screen now. Here we go. So if you could all go on kahoot.it, and this is the code. So I'm gonna ask Bree and you know, my OAs and Maddie here if you will abstain from participating since you already know all the answers. So I'm gonna wait for you know, the 6 of you guys to join in. So we should have 6 players. So pull out your phone or open another browser. Go on kahoot.it and then enter the pin.
Wait, what's the pin? Where's the pin? I'm so sorry.
The pin is right. It's 29892. Can you see my screen? Am I sharing my screen? I am, right?
Play on your screen. Because we're seeing like the questions.
You're seeing the you're okay. So do you see the, so you're not seeing my screen? Okay, hold on a second. Something happened here. What happened? Give me 1 second. I apologize. Technical difficulties. This is not my strength. What happened here? 3 people were able to make it though. So I have Justin, Sana, I want to say, I don't mispronounce your name, and Maria. What is going on here?
It's pronounced Sana.
I see what happened. Sorry about that. I was sharing the wrong screen. Can you see it now? All right. So it's kahoot.it. This is the pin 29892. I'll give you Sophia and Anthony a chance to join in. Who else? All right, Sophia's in. Anthony's in. And I think Tori. So Tori, will you be joining or? Oh, there you are. Perfect. All right, let's get this started. Cultural quiz. So where did jazz originate? All right. So the options are New York, New Orleans, LA, or Chicago. Jazz. All right, 4 of you got it right. New Orleans. New York is always the second popular. All right, so that's a good guess. All right, Sophia, you're in the lead right here. Good. Next question. When did Chinese workers begin to build the Transcontinental Railroad? What year was it that they started working in the railroad? 1865, 1900, 1915, or 1895? Which one sound? All right, take a guess, take a guess. All right, the date is 1865. So how many, the 2 of you who got it right, did you know this or did you guess? You guessed? Maybe you got it right? You knew this?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Next question. All right, going up here. Next question. Which civilization produced a maize-based or corn-based beer? So beer that was made out of corn. Was it the Guarani in Paraguay, the Inca in Peru, the Aztec in Mexico, or the Apacheman in Southern California? Take a wild guess here. Corn-based, corn. Nice, 5 people. Did you guys know this? Give me a thumbs up, or did you guess? Because that is a good guess, all right? So just a fun fact, in Peru, they actually have over 1,000 different types of corn, all right? And over 5,000 different types of potatoes, all right? So fun fact. Next one, all right, let's see. Sana, you are in the lead. Nice, you're catching fire. There you go. This song is from which country? All right, so listen to it. What country is this from? Japan, good guess. China and Korea, they're good guesses too. So I think the people who tend to get this question right are the ones who spend way too much time on YouTube, all right? All right, let's see. Tori's coming up, all right, watch out for Tori. All right, let's see, where is the origin of Buddhism? Which country did Buddhism originate? Was it Burma, Tibet, Myanmar, or India? And the right answer is India. All right, this was split. Tibet, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. All right, let's see. All right, no movement, but all right. In Aztec culture, what was more valuable than gold and used as currency? Was it corn, which we use for tortillas, cacao for chocolate, agave for tequila? That sounds to me like that's a winner. Avocado for guacamole. Which one was used as currency? And the answer is cacao. All right, so the little cacao beans for chocolate, yeah, they use that as currency. But that's a good guess on the corn because corn is very important for that culture as well, right? I know that whomever guessed agave probably was thrown off by my comment, right? Hopefully not. All right, Maria, you are climbing to the top. Nice. All right, let's keep it going here. What was the first historically Black college in the United States? And you have to type in your answer on this one. I forgot to switch it and make it multiple choice, but this might be more fun, all right? First historically Black college in the United States, all right? So type it in. We'll figure out the spelling later, so don't worry about it. All right. So we got 3 more answers waiting. It's not fair to open another window and Google this, all right? No cheating, I see your eyes. And the answer is Cheney University, or Cheney would have been an acceptable answer. What did you guys guess? Anybody? No? No guesses? What did you guys type? Anybody?
I guess Howard. I didn't.
Howard? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually the one that most people think. Yep. All right. Next question. True or false? This type of music is known as merengue. All right, is this true or false? What type of music is this? Let's see, get the blood flowing here with this rhythm here. Is this merengue or not? And no, it is not. Good job for those of you. This is actually, for those who said false, what is this type of music? You just knew it wasn't merengue. It's called salsa. Bachata, no, salsa. All right. All right, Maria, you're still in the lead. Let's see. Who was the first African-American woman to win 5 Grammy Awards in 1 year? 5 Grammy Awards in 1 year. First African-American woman to do this. The answer is Lauryn Hill. Who got this one right? Nice. All right, Justin. Good job. Cool. All right, Lauryn Hill. Perfect. I know Missy Elliott was put in there to throw you off. All right, Maria, you're still in the lead. All right. Who is the author of this famous painting? Da Vinci, Botticelli, Michelangelo, or Picasso? Painted this. The answer is Da Vinci. All right, so, all right, Sophia, you're climbing up. Tori, you're hanging in there. Justin, keep it up, my friend. All right. Who is this famous African saint? So for the Catholics out there, this is an African saint. Who is it? Saint Martin de Porres, Saint Augustine, Saint Peter Claver, Saint Anthony. The answer is Saint Augustine. Who got it right? All right. Did you know that? Or was that a guess? You knew this? Awesome. So many of you probably I think you all take either theology or philosophy, and one of the folks you will read is Saint Augustine. And Saint Augustine is an African saint. Not many people know that. All right. Let's see. How's this going? All right. That's moved up. All right, according to archaeological findings, the oldest pyramid in the world is located in Teotihuacan, Mexico, Sahara, Egypt, Caral, Peru, or Beijing, China. The oldest pyramid in the world. Nobody guessed it. Oh, I am heartbroken here. You know, it is in Caral, Peru. That is my home country. So about a decade ago, they did some archaeological finding in the desert of Peru, and they unearthed these pyramids. And after some carbon dating, they found that these pyramids are between 200 and 300 years older than the pyramids in Egypt. So there was a lot of movement, a lot of things going on in the Americas a long time ago. All right. Let's see. All right, no movement here because nobody got it right? All right, who was the first African-American to graduate from Harvard University and become a U.S. Senator? All right, first African-American to graduate from Harvard and become a senator. All right, who knew this one? The 2 people that you knew it? All right, so it wasn't a guess. Good, nice. In the earlier hour, the one person that got it right just took a wild guess. Nice. All right, Sophia, you're climbing. Maria, you're still on top there. All right. 2 more questions. The Philippines is an archipelago that comprises of 7,641 islands. Is that true or false? 7,641. I don't know. That sounds a little too high for me. Maybe 1,000 would be more my guess. It's actually true. Good job. Did I fake out those people who got it wrong? False? You know, I'm trying to trick you here. All right. Good job. Let's see. Changing. Okay. Yeah, Sophia's coming for you, Maria. All right. Last question. This sword was given to Arthur by the Lady of the Lake, then returned to her after his death. All right. According to the myth, what is the name of the sword? It was Excalibur. All right. I think the other ones were from like Lord of the Rings or something. So fun. All right. Let's see. Sophia, 3rd place. Good job. Sana, good job. 2nd. And Maria, you were able to hold on to 1st place. Awesome. And runner-up Justin and Tori, you guys did a great job. All right. As they say, no shame here. All right, so let me my screen, go back to my slides here. Here we go. think this is where we left off. All right. So I want to just finish up here. Got a few more minutes. I want to share with you another video because one of the other things that we do is we focus on student leadership. So one of the things that I want to say, if there's an issue that you're passionate about that has to deal with inclusion and diversity, let me know. I will I will send you either to a cultural organization or some other office in the university that can help you kind of channel that energy that you have. And if we don't find it, we can always work together in the CC to put forward any cause or any issue that you want to highlight or educate your peers on. Last year, we got a grant from Bread for the World, which is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to ending world hunger. And so they gave us a grant to raise awareness about the push factors that basically push people from Central America to migrate. And so there were two things that we were asking in this campaign. We were asking our peers to write a letter to their representatives, to sign the letter to the representatives asking for continued support, continued aid to Central American countries, and also to enact comprehensive immigration reform here in the United States. So after a day-long campaign, we collected 500 signatures that we delivered to over 300 individual representatives, and so from both the House and the Senate, and we had conversations with the leaders as we were delivering the letters. It was just a very fun experience. Here's the video that we created for that campaign, and I show you this again. If there's an issue that you want to address or something that you want to do, more than happy to explore how we can help you get the word out there, how we can help you to educate, and also gives you another glimpse at our students here on campus. So I hope you enjoyed this video.
My ancestors came to this country. My great-grandparents came from Italy. First to come were my grandparents, and they came during the 60s. My parents came to the country in the late 90s.
My parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents have been in this country for a while.
My parents came to this country about 19 years ago.
My ancestors came to this country in a plethora of different ways. On my great-great-grandmother's side, she came in as a slave.
I came to this country in 2015 with my great hope that my life can be better. I came to the United States of America when I was 5 years old, March 2005. And I came here undocumented. Saying that the U.S. is a nation of immigrants to me means that the U.S. is inviting people with open arms so that they can find opportunities to help their own families.
This nation was founded by people who were looking for a new and a better life in a land where people wanted to pursue life, liberty, and true happiness based on the foundation that we are all created equal.
America is about diversity and about, treating others with respect, or it should be about treating others with respect, no matter the culture or the ethnicity.
The country with people who long for hopes and dreams that can be changed in a life.
What it means to me to say that the U.S. is a nation of immigrants is my entire being. I am Indian, Arab, and African American. Every part of me is a stance of welcoming immigration as a whole.
Calling the United States a nation of immigrants means that we're hardworking people, that we're people who work together, who have struggled, but who also overcome. I think a lot of people forget that we're all immigrants in this country. At some point or another, all of our families came from somewhere else.
A lot of people continue coming to the U.S. because of the dangers that could sometimes occur back in their home countries, and they want to provide their children a safe place where they can excel and be better.
I think people continue to come to the United States because they're humans and they want better for themselves. And when a country is letting them know, we have opportunities for you, people are going to take it.
Many people do it because they're either being persecuted by a regime or because they feel that their lives in danger. But other people come for more maybe mundane reasons, like more economic opportunities and just better lives in general.
I think the United States is a beacon of hope for a lot of people, and I think that's why a lot of immigrants choose to come here instead of other places.
In the U.S., there is your own path that you can create. no matter how hard you struggle, you are the one who chooses your destiny.
I think one thing that troubles me about the way immigrants are treated is that they're not seen as people and they're treated like less.
What troubles me about the way immigrants are portrayed is they're portrayed as violent and that they don't belong here because we don't look the same as others.
In recent years, there has been a rise of humanization among the political community of immigrants, and I think we have seen that throughout the American history in terms of discrimination or alienation. So people feel exiled or isolated, and we tend to other the different people that come to the U.S., and I think that's a problem.
It's important to advocate for those who don't have a voice because everyone deserves to be heard. There will be times when people are too afraid to actually speak up, and those who have the capacity and ability to say something should say something.
The culture today tells us that we should advocate for ourselves and only ourselves, and I think that a lot of times the vulnerable, those who don't have a voice, are the ones that are taken advantage of.
We are in this country and we are in this war with others together. So the way that we advocate those who doesn't have voice is the way we can also show our respect of each other and respect the human dignity as we created by image of God.
There's this quote by Mother Teresa that I really like that says, if we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. And I feel like the Catholic Church teaches this to us all the time, that we were made for communion, we were made for each other. And if we have no peace of mind, it's because we've forgotten that we are called to help each other. We're not just called to succeed ourselves, but to bring other people with us. And so that's what this is all about. That's why we're here, to voice for the people who can't have their voice heard because no one wants to hear them.
My name is Teresa Gardner, and I stand with immigrants.
Ang pangalan ko ay Victoria Lisu, and I stand with immigrants.
My name is Matthew Ziegler, and I stand with immigrants.
Salam, Samira Tibala, and I stand with immigrants.
Mi nombre es Darlene Portillo Mejia, and I stand with immigrants. Saida Mayuanida, I stand with immigrants.
Mi nombre es José Castellón Gutierrez, and I stand with immigrants.
Jimapel Krishnaper Javi Pujar, and I stand with immigrants.
Mi nombre es Angela Diaz, and I stand with immigrants.
My name is Esther Andreino Paulina, and I stand with immigrants.
All right, so on December 4th, we spent the whole day there signing letters. So this year we have a lot of different plans. We want obviously to address the issue of racism, confronting racism in our community. So we're gonna be doing a few things where we wanna engage students in conversations and how do we address this particular issue. But if there's another issue or something that you're passionate about, we can help you find resources and be creative and so help expand and educate the minds of our community here. So I want to talk a little bit about our multicultural groups, student organizations. There are over 100 different clubs and organizations on campus. Again, go to the Nest to find out who they are. You can actually browse through them and you can select intercultural clubs, and it'll give you the list of all the student organizations that have culture as part of their work that they do. Obviously, the bigger ones are Black Student Alliance. We have Focus, which is our Filipino organization of Catholic university students. And then we have Sol, which is the student organization of Latinos. You can find more information about these organizations in the Spanish Club and the Italian Club, the French Club, the German Club, Arabic Club, Chinese Club. All these organizations, you can find them on our website and you can get connected with them and find out about all the different activities that they put together, all the different opportunities that they that they offer. If you are interested in starting your own club because the one that you are looking for is not listed, or I am more than happy to work with you through the whole process. It usually takes about a semester because you have to, gain interest from people. So you have to hold a couple meetings, but I'm more than happy to start it with you. In the last couple of years, we started an organization that was focused on US territories. So it promoted the cultures of US territories. We also started an organization called the Catalan Company about Catalonia and all the culture, Barcelona and all that part of Spain. So I'm more than happy to work with you. Sophia, if you want to start that Greek organization group, let's work together and, you know, help you get it launched. So in the spring semester, you can have some fun activities going for that. So I want to turn it over to the OAs. If you guys could share something about your own personal experience on campus and maybe one of the events that has impacted you, something that you want to share with your peers here.
Yeah. So one of the events that I really enjoy are the civility dialogues. They're always, like Javier said, it's just a conversation. Usually someone comes in and is very knowledgeable about a certain subject or has gone through a certain experience and they want to share that experience. And for me, it's been amazing because I wouldn't be exposed to certain groups of people, either in my classes or other clubs and stuff that I'm involved in. So just being able to meet like my fellow classmates, other people at the school, and you know, kind of what they experience that I would never experience on a daily basis either. So be able to understand their situation, and also it's just, it always ends up becoming a conversation about certain issues and certain topics. And like Javier said, there's always really good food that, I mean, I would probably never go to a restaurant and order, and I found a new love for empanadas, and like I'm obsessed with them now. But it's just always a great time. And last year I also went on the cultural leadership retreat, which there will be one for first years October 17th. And that was just amazing. I got to meet so many different people. Some of the presidents of the club, so like Soul and Focus was there, BSA was there, members of student government, and we just had a very insightful conversation throughout the day and did different activities. That I learned so much during that whole day. So I really encourage you guys to go to that. There's just amazing conversations overall, and the CCE has really been a very impactful place in my college experience. So I hope that you guys take advantage of that, and I look forward to seeing your new Greek club, Sophia, because I will be at those events as well. That would be very exciting. So Maddie, if you want to say your experience.
Sure. Yeah, the CCE, it's just amazing how many opportunities there are. There's actually so many that it's impossible to go to all of them. And I think it's just amazing to have that at our college campus, because it's just something that's very necessary for us as a younger generation and for us as college students seeking a higher education. So very lucky to have that in our lives. To pinpoint one specific event that I really enjoyed, it was near the beginning of my freshman year last year. So it was like a nice intro for me to see like what CCE was all about. And it was hosted by Focus, and they called it La Fiesta. And it started off with a Catholic Mass that was run in 2 different languages, English and then Tagalog. And oh, side note, there's a lot of different masses both on campus and off campus at the Basilica that are offered in different languages as well. But to continue with La Fiesta, after the Mass, there was a reception, and Focus put on a dance show showcasing cultural dance for us, and that was really amazing to see. And they also gave us different tastes of different Filipino foods, which was equally as awesome. So again, like Bree said, I really hope you guys get involved. I like to say, especially now, just not to be afraid to try something new. And even though some of these events will be held virtually, it's still a great way to connect with fellow students.
Great, thank you. Do you guys have any questions? I know I talk a lot. I love the sound of my voice, so I can go on and on and on. Do you have any questions particularly that we might help address now? Well, if you think of anything, feel free to reach out to any of us at any point. Once the quarantine is over, I really look forward to meeting you all in person in the CCE. Come over. There's always free coffee there, so you can always have, grab something to drink and grab something to eat. I just want to remind everyone that today at 5 p.m. we will have a cultural meet and greet. So from 5 to 7 we'll be in the Zoom. Find it, get the link on the schedule if you check it out. You're going to be able to meet some student leaders from BSA, from CU Allies, from Focus, and from SOL. So if you want to start getting to know some upperclassmen and learn more about their experiences, even if you want to just learn how they got their club started, or any tips for you if you're thinking of starting something new, or just want to find out what these organizations are all about, this is a great opportunity to come in and just start meeting some of those students. So hopefully we will see you there at 5 or between 5 and 7 today. I'm going to type in my email into the chat box here for all of you so that you can contact me if you have any questions. I'm also going to put what is it called? The handle, is that, I think that's what it's called. It's Catholic U Culture. So it's at Catholic U Culture. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. That's where we sometimes post our events as well. Keep track of news from the CCE. So friends, if you don't have any questions, final thoughts, ladies, maybe before we wrap up.
Thank you so much for coming to the session. I hope to see you guys at either the Civility Dialogues or other events throughout orientation. Feel free to contact us literally anytime. We'll be here.
Yeah, I hope you learned something new. I know even though I've been a Catholic for a year, I definitely learned a lot of new things with this presentation, and I really hope you guys get involved, and just welcome to Catholic.
Bienvenidos, and I will see you guys, on the other side of the quarantine. And hopefully, if there's anything that you need, again, I'm more than happy to help you via email if you need to chat or anything during these next 2 weeks that you're going to be, quarantine. More than happy to, be a presence for you there. So feel free to reach out. All right, guys. You have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.